welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Horror. Last week came back, had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm going to try to make this a weekly thing again, but no promises. We'll see what happens. So yeah, a little warning. If you hear any weird noises and the camera starts shaking, that's Bella down there. For some reason she likes to rub her face on the tripod, and now she's chewing it. What are you doing? I don't know if the camera was picking up that noise, but yeah, Bella is chewing the tripod. Awesome. So anyway, tonight for our horror movie, I decided to search on Tubi. I've never used Tubi before, but I decided, what the heck, I'll go look up there, see what their horror selection is like. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad, but I did find a movie to watch. Tonight we're going to be watching Pumpkinhead 4 Blood Feud. Now I've only seen this one time in my life, and oh my god, it was years and years ago. The only thing I remember for it is it has something to do with the Hatfields and McCoys. So it's been quite a while since I've seen Pumpkinhead 4, so I'm looking forward to watching it again. Can't remember if I even enjoyed it or not, so we'll find out tonight. As far as cooking goes, we are going to be cooking tonight. Last week we kind of slacked off with that. I just didn't feel like cooking. But today, I'm going to be making something I never had before. We're going to make some Ziti Pasta. Now, I've had plenty of pasta in the past. Never had Ziti. So we're going to make some Ziti, put some pasta sauce in there, some meat, and Bella, be careful. I have a new PC desk, and she likes to jump in the chair, try to sneak on the desk, so I got to keep my eye on her. 3 in the morning and she is wide awake. So anyway, yeah, tonight our movie, we're getting off track, is Pumpkinhead 4 Blood Feud. Cooking, we're going to make some Ziti pasta and pasta sauce and some meat. Should be good. So without further ado, let's go out in the kitchen. Let's get cooking.
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen and have ourselves a snack.
Alright everyone, here's our ingredients for our Ziti. Of course, we have the actual Ziti pasta itself. We've got Prego pasta sauce and our ground beef hamburger. So I've got the water heating up to cook the pasta, so we'll wait till that comes to a boil. Alright, the water came to a boil, I put the pasta in, and I forgot to bring the tripod out here, so yeah, I don't feel like going to get it. So we're just going to cook this pasta for a little while. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, the pasta is cooked, it's been drained, and we're going to leave it in the strainer for now, until we finish cooking our meat. So let's go over here. I've already got the meat in the pan. It's starting to cook, so this shouldn't take long at all. We'll just let it cook. I'll chop it up into small pieces. We'll be good to go. Alright, I've got the meat, the pasta, and our Prego sauce in the pan. If I need more sauce, I'll add some more when we're done. I'm just going to mix this all up because I've changed my plans on what I'm going to do with this pasta. Alright, so I ended up dumping the whole thing of Prego in there. Don't judge me. But yeah, I had to change the plans. I'm going to put this in this baking pan, and I'm going to put mozzarella cheese on top of it, and then we're going to bake it. Alright, so here's the mozzarella cheese. Got that spread around pretty evenly. So I'm going to cook this in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and we'll check on it then. Oh yeah, it's done. It's definitely done. Yeah, I think this is a better decision than just the pasta, the meat, and the sauce. So now that we've got our food, we have to go out to the garage. You know why. Alright, let's head out in the garage here. Oh man. Let's get in here and turn on the lights so we can see. After all these years, I still have not power washed the floor. I will get around to it before the day I die, I promise. Alright, so we have to do our mandatory, absolutely necessary, completely relevant Jurassic Park movie poster shot. And if you're wondering what all that clutter was on the left side there, that was the frame for my Jason Takes Manhattan poster. I tried to hang something else on the wall, accidentally knocked the poster down, hit it so hard the picture frames broke. The frame fell to the ground and shattered. Nice wooden frame, completely broken, so yeah, that's why you don't see the Jason Takes Manhattan poster. I have to get a new frame. Alright, here we are. We are here, Tubi. We have Pumpkinhead 4, Blood Feud. So yeah, my first time using Tubi here to watch movies. Hopefully everything goes well. So I'm looking forward to this. Like I said, I haven't seen this movie in quite a while, and we have ads already. Wow, that is not a good sign. Alright, the movie's over. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad either. It was a decent horror movie. It was a decent Pumpkinhead movie. Definitely not my favorite one in the Pumpkinhead franchise. I still like the first two. Can't remember anything about part 3, part 4. Just, I mean, it was just meh. It was a good time killer. So yeah, had to change plans there with the pasta. That turned out really, really well. I enjoyed that. I'll probably be making that again at some point in the future. Glad I decided to change that. That worked out great. So Pumpkinhead 4, Blood Feud. This does deal with the Hatfields and McCoys, but it's like generations later. Kind of, I guess, present time from when the film was made. So yeah, one of the Hatfields and one of the McCoys, boy and girl, are in love with each other, and they're secretly seeing each other. One of the other members of the family finds out, and a bunch of stuff happens. I don't want to spoil it, but one of the McCoy girls gets killed, and so that starts an all-out war. The McCoy boy decides to go to our witch Haggis, who summons the Pumpkinhead. He goes to her, wants her to summon Pumpkinhead to kill all the Hatfields. And I'm not getting really, I don't want to get detailed into it because I don't want to spoil it too much for anybody, but yeah, one of the McCoys dies, so the McCoy boy decides he wants to conjure up Pumpkinhead to take revenge on the Hatfields, and all hell breaks loose. One of the cool things about this is Lance Henriksen, who was in the first Pumpkinhead, who actually wanted the witch Haggis to call him the Pumpkinhead in the first movie, is back this time as a spirit, a ghost, whatever you want to call it. He's begging this witch not to summon Pumpkinhead for this boy because he knows this is going to lead to nothing but trouble. So he's kind of like the voice of reason during the movie, and he's trying to kind of stop all the chaos and the killing. So that's pretty cool to see him in this one. I could have done without the whole Hatfield McCoy thing because it was just awful to me. It's like years and years later, and these two families are still going at it for ridiculous reasons. Yeah, Pumpkinhead itself looked a lot different than the first two movies. This one, it looked shorter, slimmer, angrier. I liked it. It looked vicious, but yeah, it just looked different, but I liked it. The acting in this movie was not great by any means. The guy who played the McCoy boy who wanted the Pumpkinhead conjured up was absolutely horrible. He's just screaming at people, "Leave me alone!" Yeah, I'm like, come on, dude. The acting was not great. The cool thing about Pumpkinhead that I like is whoever decides that they want Pumpkinhead to be conjured up has to pay a price. Their very soul. Not only that, but when Pumpkinhead kills somebody, the person that wanted the Pumpkinhead summoned feels it. They feel the pain that the victim is going through. So when Pumpkinhead's killing somebody, the McCoy boy that wanted it summoned, God, say that 5 times fast, McCoy boy. The guy that wanted Pumpkinhead summoned, he could feel the pain that the person who's being killed is feeling as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. We kind of know how this one's going to end. The Hatfields and McCoys get together and decide to quit fighting over stupid stuff and to work together to kill the Pumpkinhead. However, the only way to truly stop Pumpkinhead is to let him kill everyone that he's been called forth to kill, or you kill the person who wanted him summoned. So they decided to come together to either kill Pumpkinhead or kill the boy who summoned him. So yeah, it's and I know I'm rambling on and on, being kind of boring, but this movie really didn't excite me. And I'm just not, like I said, it wasn't great, it wasn't bad, it was just kind of ugh. And so I'm not really excited to talk about it too much, to be honest with you. As I said earlier, I watched it years and years ago, didn't remember too much about it, and if I would have known it would have been like this, I would have chose something else. So, definitely a dud this week on Saturday Night Horror, but, you know, duds happen. We'll move on from it. And hopefully we'll have another movie next week that's a lot better. So, I'm just going to stop talking about Pumpkinhead 4. It was... I mean, the only way I'd recommend it is if you want to see... If you've seen the rest of the Pumpkinhead movies and you want to finish out the franchise. This was a made-for-TV movie, so there you go. That pretty much sums it up. It was a made-for-TV movie. But that's the only reason I can see watching this. If you've seen the first three and you just want to finish up the franchise, go ahead and watch it. It's really not necessary. You really won't miss a whole lot. It doesn't really add anything to the lore of Pumpkinhead at all. It just exists. That's the best way I can put it. So yeah, sorry about being so boring this week, but I'm just not real excited about to talk about the movie because the movie just really wasn't exciting. It was what it was. So anyway, that is going to do it this week for Saturday Night Horror. Hopefully next week we'll have a better movie. I'm looking at my collection here, and I don't know, I might pull something out of the collection just to have a good movie. We'll see what happens. We'll see. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Hope y'all have a good week. And yes, I will see you again next week for another episode. Hopefully a better episode of Saturday Night Horror. Until then, appreciate y'all. Y'all take care.